I hope your day's going okay. Although I think it definitely can't be going any worse than mine is.
Hey, sweetie, yeah, my day's going okay. What's wrong with yours? It's not that late in the day, so surely nothing too bad could have happened, right?
You'd think so, but apparently my car decided that today would be the day that it would stop working. Hooray!
Oh no, are you alright? It didn't break down whilst you were driving it, did it?
No. Thankfully, it decided not to even turn on whilst I was still on the drive. At least I have that going for me. I would have hated to have been stranded somewhere waiting for the recovery guy to come and pick me up.
Yeah, that's always the worst. So, have you taken the day off of work, considering you can't actually make it in on time?
No, I've still got to go in. That's why I'm currently sitting on a bus, waiting for it to drop me off somewhere close to my work. At least, I hope it will.
And your boss is okay with you being late?
Yeah. Thankfully, he understands that sometimes things like this happen. He said that as long as I make it in by lunch, then I should be fine.
That's good then. I hate for you to get onto bad terms with your boss because of something out of your control.
Yeah, that would have been the icing on top of the cake. I mean, I don't think my day can literally get any worse. I'm sitting next to someone who I swear is a literal cat lady. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a cat actually crawled out of her crazy nest of a hairdo.
I'm glad I don't have to use public transport. I do not envy you.
Yeah. Look, I know money is kind of tight at the minute, but I honestly don't think I can get by without a car. Are we able to scrounge up enough that I can do something about mine?
I'm not sure. I don't know if we have enough, honestly. We might have to save up for a few months and you'll just have to take public transport.
You better be joking. I will literally sell a kidney just so I have the money to get a new car or fix my old one.
I'm just joking. We might be able to scrounge something up.
Great! I'll contact Gary. Maybe he can see if my car is worth fixing or not. It really is great to have a mechanic as a friend.
I'll say. We can just pay him in brownies and food stuff for the small jobs. Anyway, I've got to get back to work. Good luck with your cat lady.
Honestly, I'm starting to think that she might be a ferret lady with the pungent smell coming off of her. This is the last time I'll ever ride a bus.
You hope.
Don't even.
See you later.
See you later. Love you.
Love you too.
Hey babe, so I messaged Gary earlier and he's been around to look at the car. Basically, he said that it is fixable, but it will probably cost more than the car is worth, so it would be easier and less expensive to just buy a new one.
Fair enough. I mean, you've had that car for ages now. I was thinking it might be time for an upgrade soon.
Really?
Yeah, let's face it. Your old car was basically a pile of junk.
That's true, but how can we afford a new car?
Don't worry about it. I'm sure that we can sort something out. Just leave it to me and I'll come up with something. Just make sure that the one you want isn't too expensive.
Awesome! I'll get to looking and see what's around. Oh, also, could you pick me up from work?
Don't you want to see a fair lady again?
Not ever in a million years.
Alright, I'll be there later.
Okay, see you soon.
Hey, sweetie, how's the new car?
Oh my god, it's amazing! So much better than my old one, that's for sure. But how on earth can we afford this? I mean, this was way above the limit we set when we were looking for new cars originally.
Oh, well, I had a little bit of money saved up. No big deal.
Well, thank you. It's truly the best car I've had in years.
Of course, as long as you're happy. Oh, you're not at work this weekend, are you? Or going out somewhere?
Not that I know of. Why?
Well, my mom was wondering if she could use the car to go to her book club. I said it would be alright as you wouldn't need it this weekend.
What?
Don't be upset. She only wants to use it because the weather says it might rain this weekend. It's not that bad to lend your car to my mom, is it? After all, I did kind of pay a lot for it.
Seriously? You're going to use that excuse? If I had known that you paying for some of it would come with a dose of guilt tripping, then I would have told you not to bother.
Come on, it's only my mom.
Fine, but I'm not happy about this, just so you know. I just hope that there isn't an emergency or anything you might need me to get to, because I won't be able to.
I'm sure everything will be fine. She'll greatly appreciate you letting her borrow the car.
Yeah, I know. Just make sure she knows not to expect it too often. It's still my car, so I need it to get around and stuff. Okay.
Monica, hi, this is Susan, Bill's mother.
Yes. Hi, Susan. I know who you are. You don't need to introduce yourself every time, you know.
I just wasn't sure if you would know it was me or not.
Of course. Is everything okay, Susan?
Yes, everything is fine. However, I was wanting to use the car this week. I'm going away for a few days and need the car. I'll be by to pick it up shortly as I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Whoa. What are you on about? You can't have the car for the whole week. No way.
What? Why not?
Because it's my car. I need it to get to and from work along with everything else I need to do, such as grocery shopping and stuff. There's simply no way that you can have the car for a week. It's just not possible.
I think you'll find that it is very much possible. I need the car, so I am going to take it.
I'm sorry to say this, Susan, but you're not having my car.
But what about my holiday? I need it to get there.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to take the train or something.
Oh, so when you have to go on public transport, you get a new car as soon as possible so that you don't have to do it again. But you have no problem with me using public transport?
I'm sorry, but it's the only solution. If you want a car, maybe you should buy yourself one.
I already have one though.
This is my car, not yours. You can't just take it whenever you want.
We'll see about that.
Bill, honey, have you seen my car keys? I need to pop to the shop.
Oh, I gave them to my mom.
What?
Yeah, she said that she needed the car because she's going away this week and needed to drive there.
How am I supposed to do that now that I don't have a car?
Well, you'll just have to take the bus for the week. It's not that bad.
I shouldn't have to take the bus. I have a perfectly fine, brand new car which I should be able to use.
Yeah, well, my mom has it at the moment.
I can't believe you. You didn't even ask me if it was okay first.
Yeah, because she's my mom. Of course I'm gonna help her out if I can. I love her. Besides, my mom paid for like half of the car anyway, so technically half of it is hers.
What?
Did you really think that I'd be able to afford a brand new car like that? Come on, you had to have known that I'd ask my mom for help. I mean, she even offered it. I'd have been a fool to turn her down. All that it means is that my mom gets, like, joint custody of the car. It's not a big deal.
And I'm guessing that means she gets it whenever she wants?
Well, we've got to repay her in some way for helping us out.
I can't believe you would go behind my back like that and not even ask me if I wanted to borrow money from your mom.
Well, yeah, because your answer would have been no. Look, face it or not, my mom has helped buy you a car. You'll just have to deal with it if she wants to borrow it. And if you can't do that, then I think you're being an incredibly selfish person, and I wouldn't want to be with you anymore.
Are you seriously trying to threaten me with divorce if I don't let your mom use my car?
I wouldn't say threaten.
Fine. Clearly your mom means more to you than I do, so I'll give you that divorce.
Wait, what?
Yep. I wouldn't want to stand in the way of you and your mom's relationship.
Fine then. If you want to act like a spoiled brat and throw a tantrum, then go right ahead. But just know that I won't be taking you back until you beg me for forgiveness.
You'll be waiting for a very long time then. Hi, Bill. I know I said I didn't want anything to do with you anymore. However, there was just one thing I thought you should know.
Oh, and what's that, Monica?
The garage is coming to repossess your mom's car, so you might want to be at your home to make sure it all goes smoothly.
Huh? What are you on about?
Well, after the divorce, I realized that I still needed a new car. The only problem was that I was still paying the finance on the one your mom took. I tried to get her to swap the contract into her own name, but she refused. So I stopped making the payments on it.
What? Why would you do that?
Well, I didn't see any reason to pay for your mom's car when we're not together anymore. Plus, she was incredibly vile towards me. I told her that what would happen, but she refused to believe me. So, really? This is your mom's fault.
This isn't my mom's fault, you're just being selfish again.
Because I won't pay the car finance for the woman who was horrible to me and made my life a living hell the entire time I was married to you because she thought I wasn't good enough for you?
My mom was an angel to you.
Wow, you're just as delusional as your mom is. Anyway, I've got to go now. Got a new car showing and all. Good luck with Repossession. Oh, and tell your mom that if she wants a car, she can pay for the whole thing herself this time. I'm not doing it for her. Goodbye. After that conversation, Susan's car was indeed repossessed by the garage as she hadn't been making payments on it. Because of this, Susan was incredibly irritable and made sure to take it out on Bill. She also bullied him into buying her another car, which left him with even less money than he originally had. As for me, I was sad to have lost my husband over something so stupid. However, he showed his true colors in that moment, and I wasn't happy with who he was underneath his act of niceness. It wasn't the first time he had favored his mom's happiness over mine either. I'm hoping to find someone who is honest and loving in the future, but I will take the time to heal from my old relationship and rediscover who I am as a person. So far, I can say it's going pretty well. I don't think I can say that Bill's new life is working out for him, though.
Everyone talks at an elementary school level. I'm so frustrated. Why do I have to talk to trashy, uneducated people like you? What? Lucy, what are you talking about? Most of the people in our mom group only had their high school diploma or graduated from a low-tier university. I'm a well-educated person, so when I hear you and your friends talking about their shitty education, it kind of pisses me off. If you're educated, shouldn't you be able to talk with everyone else? Lucy, you're always trying to sound like you're better than us, and don't even bother trying to talk to us. Huh? What? Do you have a problem with my way of thinking? Well, it's not that I have a problem with you. I'm just wondering why you're so overbearing and think you're better than us. Of course I'm better than you. We're still an academic society, and my kids went to private elementary school. Public schools are nothing but a bunch of idiots. Low-level places. I don't think the issue is about private schools being better or public schools being better. I think it's much better if the kids can choose where they want to go. My son said he wanted to go to a public school on his own volition, so I just let him go there. So that's how you're going to make excuses. Excuses? Your kids know you, and their father don't have any money, and they're just being considerate. Why do you say that? How can you think that my child is thinking that way? Stop making assumptions. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was your situation. But anyway, your kid goes to public school. They have a lower status than my kids. I'm better than you ordinary people. Are you saying you got a degree just so you can treat other people this way? Of course! There are a lot of stupid people in this world. Ever since I was a little girl, I loved to look down on people. I loved to look down on people and realize that I was better than them. I enjoyed it more than anything else. I will continue to look down on others, and I will raise my children to look down on others. Wow, is that all you can think about? You should teach your children to think for themselves instead of teaching them to look down on others. Huh? Why do I have to go to all this trouble to hear you say that? I have my own way of raising my children. Don't meddle in my methods. But for the sake of your children, you should change the way you teach. Shut up! Don't tell me how to raise my kids. Anyways, you're not coming to the New Year's Eve party? I didn't see your name on the list. What? Yeah, I don't think I'll be attending this year. That's no good. It's an end-of-the-year party for all the moms. You can't miss it. Well, it's not that I can't go, but I'll have to make time for it. And even if I were to go, you'll be looking down on me there, right? I don't want to go all the way to a place like that. What? I think you're being too rude to people. What? I think it's more rude to treat people like they're lesser than you. Shut up! Tell me you're coming to the party. You have to go or else. Oh, okay. Fine, I'll go. But at the very least, don't do anything weird. I'm sure you will anyway, though. Are you going home crying because of all the bad things I said about you? What a miserable life you lead. Poor, undereducated people like you should never come to a mom group meeting again. Didn't you hear who I am from other mom friends? Ha! Are you homeless now or something? Well, let me tell you something. I'm a sole proprietor now, working for my own home. Huh? Sole proprietor? What's that? In short, like being homeless? Of course not. I have my own business. I don't really understand. I mean, that's like a part-time job anyway, right? It's the same as being homeless. How lame. That's disrespectful to both homeless people and part-timers. Also, I make a lot of money as a sole proprietor. I think I make more than a company employee. More than a company employee? That's absurd. Didn't you graduate from some low-tier university? Oh, I didn't tell you? I graduated from Harvard. Harvard? No way. How did you get into that prestigious university? I mean, I applied and I got in. Anyways, I'm pretty sure your college was... Hey, what do you care about my college right now? I thought you went home miserable, but you actually looked down on me. I wasn't looking down on you. I just had some other business to attend to, so I had to leave early. I wasn't planning on attending in the first place, so what's the problem? It's a big problem. I thought I could make fun of you. I didn't expect you to ruin it like this. Harvard? Really? I think you're really lying. No, it's not a lie. Ask any of the other moms. I told them I went to Harvard. I can't figure out why you're the only one who doesn't know that. Because I've always looked down on the mom friends, so I didn't care what they had to say. Wow, you're so focused on looking down on others that you miss what's important. How dare you? You're the ones I'm supposed to look down on. You can't be the ones who go against me. Against you? You know, I think you're fundamentally mistaken. We're friends. We're on equal footing. But when I say one tiny thing, you say that I'm going against you. Aren't you embarrassed of yourself? Huh? What are you talking about? Why do you have to say that to me? I am way, way, way above you. Moms are not equals. You are so much lower than me. And you think you can just state that I'm lower than you and act so superior? It's ridiculous and stupid to say the least. I don't think you should do that. Shut up! Why do I have to be told off so much? Aren't you getting too desperate? Is it because of your academic background that you can't win? You! No, wait a minute. I don't care how educated you are. Oh, what's wrong with you all of a sudden? You changed your attitude. Because you won't be invited to any more mom-friend meetings anyway. There's no one better educated than me. I'll inevitably be number one in the group. You have no place in this group. You're thinking such nonsense. You're pathetic. Who's pathetic? You, taking someone above you out of the picture so you can stay in a position where you can say you're better than everyone. You're so stupid. How dare you? You can't save yourself no matter what you say. I'll continue to make fun of everyone else. I'll tell you a funny story. I was actually talking to some of the other moms. We've decided to form a group of friends without you. Huh? What? What are you talking about? Because everyone says your attitude is annoying, so I thought if we left you out, everyone would be happy. You've got to be kidding me. Even if everyone is happy, I can't be happy. Don't do something sudden like this. I don't care what you say. You put yourself in that situation. All this time you've been making fun of me. You didn't see the other moms as friends. That's why you're in this situation. Mom friends are there to look down on, right? What do you think I graduated from an elite university for? To look down on other people like this? You've got to be kidding me. No one is making friends just to look down on others. They do it so they can eat together and travel together. And you're trying to make your one-sided selfish point. That's unacceptable. Shut up! You can't run away from this. You're still going to have mom friend parties somewhere in this town anyway, right? If I see one of the moms on the street, I'll make them tell me where the get-together is. You're miserable. And if you really can't make friends with that attitude, you're hopeless. All my friends from now on, we're all going to stay in touch. And we're planning to ban you from all mom friend meetings and parties. What the hell is wrong with you people? I think you're just a little too angry to be looked down on. It's your fault that you're all uneducated, isn't it? You should at least understand that you're in this situation because you're uneducated. In your mind, education equals greatness. Do you really think you can make fun of people just from that? Of course! I'm so much better than everyone else. Oh, really? Then, since I'm more educated than you, that makes it okay for me to make fun of you, right? What? Wait a minute. Isn't that a little different from this? Oh, why? Isn't that what your logic says? Well, that may be true, but it's not the same thing. My son is in a famous private elementary school. In that respect, I'm better than you in that department. What a stupid thing to say. I don't know what kind of nonsense you're talking, but let me ask you a question. Did your son go to a private elementary school on his own volition? What? Did he himself say he wanted to go to a private school? What are you saying? Of course not. He's still an elementary schooler. He can't make those type of decisions. I told him I prefer he goes to a private school, and my son said he understood. My boy is smart. I knew it. That's what I thought. Huh? What do you mean? I think kids these days should get into the habit of thinking for themselves what they should do. If they do whatever their parents tell them to do, or do whatever someone else tells them to do, they will lose the ability to make their own decisions. Your children are being deprived of the opportunity to think for themselves by you. What nonsense! He's just a little boy. He's not capable of that. Is that what you think? My child is capable of it. He said he wanted to go to a public school because all of his friends were going to a public school. And let me add something else. My son took the entrance exam for the private school too. He passed. He did? Your kid took the test too? Yes, he did. He started saying he wanted to see how well he could do. So I let him take it, and I didn't think he'd pass, and then decide to go to a public school. What the hell? You've got to be kidding. You're trying to look down on me, aren't you? You're so cocky towards me. You think you're better than me, don't you? Disgusting. Stop that right now. That's not what I'm thinking at all. Maybe you feel that way because that's how you've been looking down and treating other people. Shut up! I won't forgive you for looking down on me. You're just a poor person. Even if you think you can make fun of me, you will never be better than me. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. About me being a sole proprietor, I've actually worked with your husband's company a few times. Really? My husband's company? Your husband's company. To be frank, it's in pretty bad shape. They're doing so poorly, they're going to have to lay people off. In that case, there's a good chance that your husband will be laid off as well. What? I didn't hear anything about that. You're his wife, and he didn't tell you that. I guess he's afraid to tell you. Well, of course he would be. I'm sure if he told you, you'd turn red and throw a tantrum. What are you talking about? This is not the time to talk about it. I'm going to call my husband. Maybe he won't be laid off. My husband said he's getting laid off. It's already been decided. Oh, that's too bad. There is a part of you that made fun of people based on your husband's income. Why? Why did this happen to me? What the hell did I do? You kept making fun of people. I'm not saying it was a crime, but people were annoyed by you. I guess that's the way the punishment is supposed to be. No, I have never and will never be punished by the heavens. I have been and always will continue to be better than others. I don't deserve this. The truth is, we've already formed a mom friend group without you. They keep me updated on how the year-end party is going right now. Sounds like it's not going well at all. Everyone is wanting to leave early. How about ending the party already? Why do you have to say that? Everyone is having a great time. Nobody is wanting to leave. But from what I'm hearing, everyone is wanting to go home. Oh, I just got another text from them. I can't stand this kind of atmosphere anymore. We're all going home. What? Huh? They just got up and left. Hey, why? I haven't made fun of them enough? This is what happens when you keep doing that. You deserve this for what you've done. You should realize that by now. No! Why does this happen to me just because I made fun of a few people? My husband is losing his job, and our life is going to get really difficult now. And with my son going to private school, we'll need even more money than before. You got carried away and thought you were rich. And as a result of your attitude, the other mothers avoided you, and you will never be able to talk to them again. I feel sorry for you. Stop it! Why do you have to say that to me? I don't get it. I don't get it. Please, do something about this situation. There's nothing I can do about it. Just give up. No! In the end, Lucy was left behind by the other moms and had to trudge home by herself. After that, her husband got fired and he became unemployed. After he lost his job, Lucy managed to earn money by working part-time to pay for her son's tuition, but she is having a hard time making ends meet. She got what was coming to her. We were all able to have fun at the mom friend parties now that Lucy is no longer here to make fun of us.